Here it is, the new boat. Tori and I just picked up a 2006 30 horsepower Honda on a deep, wide 14.5 foot Legend. We got a trolling motor, lots of room for all our gear, the dog, the baby. So we are headed to Lake Temagami and we're gonna do some lake trout fishing. And you know, we're thinking that as it gets later in the season into the fall and we're on big lakes like Lake Temagami, that it's safer to have a little bit of a larger boat, especially now that we have the baby, as opposed to paddling out across there in cold water. We love paddling and getting into the backcountry by canoe, but honestly, when you live around here, having a motorboat is a great asset. Really opens so many doors. And my cousin Brad and sister-in-law Mary are motorboat campers, so hard to keep up with them in a canoe if we want to hang out with those two. So yeah, it's going to be a nice little addition to the family. It's going to definitely open doors. It's going to mean I can tow a canoe across a lake and then portage the canoe into the backcountry, leave this boat here. It's going to open up a lot more possibilities, and definitely a lot more fishing possibilities. When you're fishing in chop in the middle of a huge lake targeting lake trout, it can be hard to do it in a canoe. I've been successful doing it, but you know, if it gets to be a windy day, it just gets dangerous. So yeah, hopefully we get into some lake trout. I think that's mainly what I'm going to be targeting this weekend. It is Labor Day. It's a long weekend, so it might be pretty busy up on Lake Temagami, but Lake Temagami is about an 1.5 to 2 hour drive for us, so we should be up there before too long. And we got to go find Brad and Mary. We don't really know exactly where they're camped. We have a general idea, so it's going to be a bit of a search, but hopefully we discover them either at camp or out on the lake. And yeah, it's going to be good to have a couple drinks around the fire and you know, meal cooked over the fire and trolling out there and hopefully slamming a couple lake trouts. I have a couple downriggers. I haven't really downrigged in the past before. I've used a 3-way swivel from my canoe and a lead core, but I think I've only downrigged once, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. But yeah, I'm going to hopefully slam a monster laker. We will see. Hi, honey.
Hi.
What do you think of our new boat?
I'm so excited. It's going to be so much faster than paddling. It's going to be weird.
What do you got to say for yourself, huh? Okay. This isn't bad though. So we have found Brad and Mary.
Oh.
So I'm doing that's Brad. Brad is a
ninja.
Brad is quite the fisherman. He's gonna teach us a few tips for catching lake trout, hopefully on Lake Temagami. That's Mary. Wesley, are you settled in, buddy? He is. So are you lying down?
Ice cold beer, guys? Okay.
No, I'm okay. I'm gonna have a beer. Thank you. How are the bugs, guys? Zero bugs. And
Honestly, we just set this up as raining instead of doing the whole part.
sweet, yeah. Yeah, so we found them pretty easily. They showed us where on a map they'd be roughly, and they're close to those spots.
Tent though. I'm good. I just grabbed it.
Into one here. I'm gonna keep her in idle. Lost one earlier. Uh-oh.
Still there.
Still there? You want to pass me the net or what? It's on your right. Just stay calm. Stay calm.
I think it's coming towards.
Yeah.
It's not big.
Decent lake trout. Oh, that's okay, dude. That's a good eater. 3 pounds anyways.
Oh, there we go.
Bit of a fight there. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, my. Are you f***ing kidding? What happened there? Lost it.
Happens to the
I
best.
almost had it, dude. Oh, we saw the fish.
3 to 4 pounds.
I think for sure 3 to 4 pounds. For guaranteed, dude.
Yeah, it was
guaranteed.
Weird. Like the whole thing was like swimming right towards the boat the whole time, so I never really felt the thing.
Brad has hooked into another one. We got the downrigger going here. But Brad's fishing with lead core, and it is out fishing the downrigger. Or maybe Brad's out fishing me. I don't like to look at it that way. But we got another one on here. Trolling about 60 feet of water. 70 feet of water.
This one feels like it's got a little more weight than the last one. But again, it's hard to tell until it gets right to the boat. Sometimes the big ones don't decide they want to fight until it's right here. Still another 100
feet. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good, actually.
Bigger than the last one?
Yeah. Oh, no, same. Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Should I put it in neutral?
Yeah. Get that.
Yeah! Oh yeah.
In the net. Same as last
Oh
one.
yeah.
It's in the net. I don't understand how this is hooked now.
That's hooked good. There it is. Look at that. Perfect evening. Beautiful freaking fish. A little backlit, but whatever.
Turn the boat.
Yeah, should eh?
In the net.
There we go. All right, hold it up. Hold it out. All right, I'll just do this quick. So we're filleting this lake trout so we can batter it. Oh, look at that pink. Hey, Brad, it's nice orange meat, eh?
Yeah, bud.
And then, so people have issues getting the skin off trout. So what you got to do is you fillet it, and then you flip the meat like that, leave it connected at the tail, and you cut down into the meat like that. You cut away from yourself. And then you can skin your lake trout, because we're going to be battering these or breading these. There you go. You have a nice lake trout fillet. Skin's off. If you just cut the whole fillet off, it's very hard to get the skin off. But if you do it like that with a flip at the tail, and we got a nice piece of meat right there. Look at that.
Brad's going to show us how to put on pants.
You take them by the waist, and then you take this foot, and you put it in. It's not as easy as it looks. And then they're done. Fuck, it didn't work. Don't forget your cell phone. And then you get the other leg. And hike them up. Got to really hike it. Put the phone in the outside pocket. Now you're in pants.
No, that was perfect, guys.
Well, just because we're not
On the thing?
So we forgot our baby carrier. Actually, I ixnayed it because I was stressed out at the put-in and I thought we had too much stuff. So Tori has, look at the choke cherries. Tori has come up with an idea. Yo, there's a trailer back in here. Oh, there's a road here? There's a road here.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this must be the is this Red Squirrel Road? Must be. Anyways, so Tori has come up.
There's boat launches and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where we should have brought the boat.
Well, you can, I think. Maybe not though. But I'm pretty sure this is the Red Squirrel Road that you can get to just if you drive through town.
Yeah.
This is what the road that they had the big logging brigade where they blockaded it in the 80s and everyone got arrested and thrown in jail.
So
Yeah. It's like one of the only roads in Temagami. So this is what Tori has done with the backpack. I don't know, this isn't much of a road though, eh?
where now? Over here, I guess?
Yeah. I think we weren't expecting this, but I think this might be, I think it's called Red Squirrel Road or something. I don't even know if it's really in use, but it's, I think this is where in the 80s they there was a blockade against the lumber companies and a bunch of people got arrested. Well, them as a roof. The beavers ain't dumb. They have transformed this boat into a roof. Doesn't look like there's like anything good to chill at though, eh?
Oh, maybe.
Well, that's why you come. Yeah, we'll chill there. That's why you come here though, you know, you never know till you look at what we discovered already, you know?
Yeah. The water level line?
Totally, dude.
Wow.
Look at the whole lake, it's just this crushed rock. Mary, speech.
No. No.
Tori, speech.
No. And don't get me walking on the rocks.
It's not the most graceful thing.
You stay here.
More.
Careful.
Oh, yeah, bud.
We good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gerber.
The gravy's probably pretty salty too.
Giver.
So good. Oh yeah.
Chili knife.
It's alright. Is it melting?
Yup.
Sweet.
For the sake of the video, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Just for the...
Thoughts?
Delicious.
Brad, thoughts?
It's perfect.
Sorry.
Perfect?
That is pretty delish.
Fries are nice and tender.
Yeah.
Still a little bit of crisp.
Yeah.
Gravy is nice and savory, and the cheese is just phenomenal.
Good, man.
Really good.
Doesn't get much better than that, eh? Here, let me try that. Oh. Oh my god. This is the best poutine I've ever had.
It's the only one I've ever had.
Best poutine I've ever had.
Oh, just in general. Yeah, not.
Campfire poutine? It's always good.
Oh yeah. No, the one we got sick off of in Quebec City. That was delicious.
It was worth getting sick.
Yeah.
Why did you get
So-
sick off of it?
Best way to make poutine. Now, those of you in Southern Ontario call it poutine. Unfortunately, you're incorrect. It's actually
But, like,
poutine.
it's like pounded potato.
Nobody from Timmins will ever say poutine. It's poutine. Now that we've got past that, I'm going to move on. You can bring pre-made like McCain super fries out here, but if you cut up potatoes and you deep fry them, just fry them in a lot of oil, it's going to be way better. And what you want to do is actually try to cut them into more wedges. If you cut them into thin fries, it's hard to make it so they don't break up as you're stirring them around. It's still delicious, but you don't get the larger chunks. And gravy, now if you're in a provincial park, you can't bring a can, so what I would do is just bring powdered gravy. You can get St. Hubert's poutine gravy or Saint Hubert poutine gravy, since we're in a little French-Canadian thing going on here. I'll pronounce it correctly. And
Don't do that.
oh my goodness, man, it's just so good. And you know, you make it like this yourself when you're out here over the fire, just on a stove at camp, it always tastes better anyway, so you really can't blow it. Anyways, amazing. Such a delicious lunch. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I just saw Eric from Temagami Outfitting's boat there. He was waiting for people.
No, Buck. No.
Out!
Not ready for you yet, buddy. Sorry.
Brad and I were fishing where we caught those nice ones yesterday, and it was just way too choppy and the wind kept blowing us into shallows. I started getting my downrigger weight hung up, so we came over to the other side of the bay where we're blocked by wind, and just noticed there's an awesome drop off here on my Navionics app, and we're just basically fishing a line right where it drops off at about 60 feet of water here. I got my downrigger out. Brad's using lead core, so that's a heavy line, and that gets him down about 55 feet, which is just about perfect. So we'll see, you never know.
With all 10 colors.
All 10 colors, yeah. So you can tell how deep you are per color, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you ever catch him in like 90 feet of water fishing 50 feet deep?
Yeah.
Really, yeah?
Hell yeah. So last time we were fishing the south end, and that's where I caught the first one. Again, I put out maybe like 9 colors, and I was in 100 feet of water.
Yeah.
And still found them, right?
Nice. Oh! Son of a bitch. Oh, is that a fish?
I don't know. It was kind of
Fish. That's a fish, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't feel big. Pretty small.
Yeah. Sweep it in.
Little guy.
Yeah.
Little, but it's a Laker. In the bag, baby.
Look at that. Tried to take that big smooth.
That's a good keeper.
Yeah.
Hey?
Don't want to get hung up in the way.
There we go. Little one, maybe about a pound and a half. But that's a good eater right there. Plenty more where that came from. This is fun, man. Like when you're out here fishing like this and you're catching lake trout with, I mean, you gotta have patience and you gotta have the right gear. It's just not something anybody can whip out here and do. So when you connect, it feels awesome. Well, I think we had a pretty good sweet spot there, eh? Just trolling right on that drop off, more or less. All right, I'll get us reset. You want to go back and make another pass over that spot? Or you want to just keep going?
I say we keep going.
Good one. Yeah, 2 in the boat, baby. Yeah. Hooked through here, and so it was pulling kind of sideways, so it felt big. And also, I was just overexcited. We're gonna be perfectly honest. That's my limit, eh? That's gorgeous.
Should I get you slicing it open?
Yeah, sure.
No.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna show you a cool way
Extra shot.
I'm gonna show you a cool way to clean trout. So first thing you want to do is gut it. And what you want to do is you want to start at the asshole and slit up the ass right to the top there. And then you want to stab through here. See how they have this little kind of this little V here? So what you want to do is you want to stab through there and then cut out forward like that. So then basically you create like a second little mouth there or whatever. And then what you do is you grab this and you slowly pull it out like this, and it pulls the gills and the guts and the top fins out all at once like that. So you know, you don't want the gills, you don't need those top fins, you got all the guts out like that. Toss that in the lake, and then you can cook this whole thing now. I like to cook it with the head on if I have enough room in my pan. So the last step, you want to get this blood line out of there. So what I do for that is I don't even use my knife. I just go to the water and I just, you can kind of get a good hold on it there with your thumb here. And then I just use my thumb and just scrape that right out, right down to the spine. And I kind of scrape that blood pocket out. Like that. Now, pretty much ready for the pan. Right there. Just cook it whole like that. Cut it in half if your pan's not big enough. There we go. And that's how I clean a swordfish. Trout. Damn it.
Oh, you did? Yeah. It looks like fucking...
Luckily there's a pile of lumber around.
What do you have to say? What do you have to say for yourself, huh? Huh? You swatting bugs? Hey?
Yeah.
You having a little freak out? Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Aww.
Tori, any thoughts you want to share?
Nope.
I feel like every time you do a video here, I'm drinking. Oh, sorry.
This is honestly some of the best lake trout I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
These
felt like
small ones, eh?
Yeah. No.
or anything.
Look at the cheeks. Look at that.
Yeah, no, it was
That's why I cooked the head. All these people do dishes while they're camping. Come on, guys. Just bring a Malamute.
Ow.
So much easier. Look at this.
We're just bringing ginger. 605 ginger yeti.
Look at this. Squeaky clean. Squeaky clean plates, everyone. It is dumping rain. Well, sorry, it was dumping rain this morning. So we slept in. Epic lake trout feast yesterday. So good. And Brad and I went out around 5:30. Caught 2 small lake trouts. Really, really good eating. And we went into Diamond Lake. I've never been there before, so it was a long boat ride through some really cool channels. I mean, Lake Temagami is incredible. It seems to just keep on going. You'll go through a little narrows, and it's like a whole other lake will be there. It was easy hike into Diamond, and unfortunately, we thought it was maybe going to be a better place to chill, but it was just all sharp rocks. But we still hung out, took a few casts, enjoyed the walk, and saw some cool stuff. So it was pretty fun. And then we looked at the map, and it's actually called Sharp Rock Bay. So it was a little bit, it was true to its name, we'll say. So yeah, basically now we're just, we ate some breakfast, and now we're going to pack up and get going. Awesome time on Lake Temagami. Super excited I can connect with some lake trout, and really fun hanging out with my cousin Brad and his wife Mary. Good friends, good times, and we had some good weather too, so there you go. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Here,
Yeah, just toss it in.